No, don't jump down. Hi, I love you so much. Today's video. Woo!
I got to get into some things.
There's a lot we need to unpack. Right now, I am physically, mentally, and spiritually recovering from this past weekend. So like, you saw the title and you're like, me, my sister, and my mom, we went to her family friend's lake house, and my mom was like, do you want to go on this little weekend trip? And I was like, fuck yes. Literally cannot stand to be in my hometown for like a second longer. Like, get me the hell out of here. You are stressing me out. Hi, what's up? Do you want to say something to the people? So we get there Friday night. First thing we do is go to like a little winery, and I like hadn't eaten yet, downed like 2 glasses of wine, and I'm like, why'd I do that? Should I like fast forward to like the good part? I was being messy this last weekend. Like, I was like drunk tweeting. Friendly reminder, if you go and follow my Instagram and Twitter, you can be included in future videos, or you can send me numbers in my DMs for future prank call videos. That would be greatly appreciated. Like, I don't do stuff like that. Like, what the hell is that? Hi, baby. I know. The second day we were there, we went out on their boat. We started drinking at like 2 p.m. and then we got home. My mom was like, do you want to go out with us? And I was like, And then I started getting ready, and I was like looking at myself. I'm like, wait, I look kinda good. We first go to this like little, it almost seemed like a backyard concert. My mom and I kept buying wine slushies. We drank like 2 of those, so that was a great start of the night. Then we Ubered to a bar. Honestly, by the time we left the first winery, I was like not all there. So we're in the second bar. It's crowded as fuck. Like, normally crowded places make me so anxious. My mom walks up to the bar and is like, let me buy you a drink. And I'm like, do I need one? So I got a drink. I think it was a vodka Red Bull. Lesson of the day, do not mix your alcohol because you will not know where you are. So we find a table. This one's more of like an outdoor karaoke bar. We're seated. And at this point in the night, I'm like sending random videos to like group chats in my phone. Like, here's this one. What's the context here? Get a grip. And I'm like calling Abby. I'm like at the obnoxious stage of being drunk. Being tipsy's fun. Being drunk is fun, but when you like get to that point of being drunk where it's like, oh my God, shut the hell up. So I'm at the table. I'm like, you know what? I kind of have to pee. I'm gonna break the seal. So I'm walking to this bathroom, and I see this like group of men that I have to like walk past. Well, they were like, weren't really men. They were like 20-year-old hick frat boys. That's how I'll describe them. It's giving, you're a redneck. So I walk past them, and like the second I walk past these men, they start like laughing. I'm like, oh no, here we go. So as I'm walking to the bathroom, I still hear their voices, and I'm like, oh, you're like coming with me to the bathroom. Great. I'm like ready to duck and cover. In my head on the way to the bathroom, like as I hear these 3 men follow me, I'm like, oh my God, this is my karma. Like, this is like, for every homophobe that I've ever exposed on my channel, like this is my karma. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die. But weirdly enough, I think because I was drunk, I like didn't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, you want to join me? So I get to the bathroom, and like at this point, they're like right behind me. Like, these 3 dudes are like on my ass. I'm not gonna lie, I am clutching my pearls a bit. I'm clutching my imaginary purse. I'm a little uncomfortable. So I walk in, I'm like, I'm not going to the urinals next to these men. Like, I can't do it. So I go straight to the stall in the bathroom. And as I'm walking to the stall, I hear one of the guys right behind me go, are you taking a shit or are you gonna go do coke? And when I heard that, a flame ignited inside of me. I was like, oh, this is like what we're doing right now. Okay, so my drunk ass, I turn around and look at him and I go, I don't know, maybe I'll do both. I'm like, what if I wanted to take a shit and do coke?
I don't do coke, little bitch. I don't even do Pepsi.
No, but I said that. And like, they didn't laugh. Like, it was more of like a... Okay. So again, I take my skinny ass into this stall and I mind my damn business, okay? When I come back out of the stall, they're still in the fucking bathroom, and I literally like mean mug all of them on my way out. Looking back, I don't know how I wasn't hate crime. I walk back to my table and I'm like, Mom, you would not believe what just happened. Like, I was being heckled in the bathroom. Like, I just wanted to go in there and take a piss. I'm like, no, sorry, I don't want to like sword fight with you at the trough. And my mom was like, that's so weird. And I'm like, I know. I'm sitting at the table. I think I got another drink. Like, literally someone cut me off. Like, you're good, you don't need another one. I drink my drink, I FaceTime Abby, and I tell her my experience having a run-in with the kids from Deliverance in the bathroom. I'm like, you know what? I have to pee again. And this time I was like, you know what? Maybe I will take a shit. So maybe the men were right. I was like, okay, I'll give them that. So I walk back to the bathroom. I don't see any of the guys. I'm like, okay, maybe they left. So like, maybe I'm in the clear now. Maybe I can, you know, poop in peace. So I'm in the bathroom. I go to the same stall. There's only one stall in this bathroom. There's like the stall and then there's the fucking trough. So I'm in the bathroom. I'm seated, okay? I'm like seated in this public bathroom. I'm like, great, I'm gonna get monkeypox too. I'm sitting there on TikTok. There's like no door on like the main bathroom entrance. So I like couldn't hear anyone come in. I couldn't hear anyone leave. It's just like loud. And I'm sitting there and I thought I heard something. So I look up and I see one of the men staring over the goddamn stall. And it all happened so fast. Like I was like not even, like I wasn't even in my right mind, like because the second I saw the head like jolted back behind the fucking thing. Imagine if I was on the toilet and I was like making a TikTok or something and like you saw his face. Like I just like wish I had like evidence to show everyone. Like who is this man? And why is he so obsessed with me? Like, did he want to poop with me? I should have asked him. I'm like getting angry, like telling this again because like, what the fuck is your problem? And the second his head like pulls back, I hear like group laughter and I'm like, okay. And I say audibly, I said, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I had my bridesmaids moment. Shove the bathroom door open. I walk back out of the stall and I like storm out of this bathroom. The men are still in there. And like at this point, I'm like, I can't like fight them. There's 3 of them and 1 of me and I'm literally, I'm one twink and like in my peripheral vision I like still see them all in the bathroom and I'm like, no, this is so fucked up. I'm like, I am 22 years old. I'm almost 23 and they were probably in their 20s as well. I'm like, we're not gonna do this. I speed walk back to our table at the other end of the bar and I sit down and I'm like, Mom, Mom, it happened again. And she's like, what? Because she's like also drunk. And so we're both just like, no, I literally can't believe what the fuck just happened to me. And my mom's like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, no, the first time I went in there, they were like giving me shit for doing coke in the bathroom. And then the second time I'm shitting and he actually looks over the stall at me. My mom gets pretty confrontational when she's drunk. She looks at me and she goes, no, point him the fuck out. Point him out. Tell me which one it is. And like me not being confrontational, I'm like, I'm not sure. I didn't see his face. And she's like, you didn't see any of the 3 guys' faces. I saw the 3 of them, but I didn't know which one looked over the stall. I'm also like not in the mood to get into a total street fight with me, my mom, and 3 rednecks. I like look over at the other end of the bar and I'm like scanning for them and I don't see them. And my mom's like, no, tell her where the fuck they are. And like my mom's friend Nicole's also just like, no, where the fuck are they? And we didn't see them. She had both of us stand up and walk over like to the other end of the bar. And she's like holding me. She's like, tell me who the fuck did it. I'm literally blacking out. Like no twink this size should have that much alcohol. And I'm like, I don't see him. He was over there in the fucking bathroom. And we kept looking and I'm gonna conclude that they left after the last little bathroom trip. And that is why I don't like to leave my house. After we left the bar, I remembered I was upset about it all night. We get home and I go up to where Bailey was sleeping and I'm like, Bailey, you won't fucking believe this shit I just went through. I'm like, Bailey, I was just fucking hate crime. I'm making this video purely for the little gay boys of the world. Carry a taser. The money I would give to go back in time with a fat ass taser, shit makes me so angry. Like, did your dad not pay attention to you enough as a kid? Like, what prompts you to be like such an asshole? I need to like meditate. And then the kicker was I woke up the next morning at 10 a.m. and I was still under the influence. And then we went to the boat and I kept drinking. I need to name my alter ego. Like, who's my alter ego that like needs rehab? I'm gonna call him Jack because my middle name is Jack. Yeah, Jack needs rehab. And Jack also needs a taser now. Anytime I go out to the bars with like my friends, we only go to like gay clubs in Seattle. So like I never have to deal with that shit. Jack is never going to a straight bar again. Ever. Nope. I'm traumatized. So that was my weekend. How was your guys' weekend? I just like needed to get that off my chest because I literally forgot about it until today. What a mess. I want you all to stay safe. I want you all to wear sunscreen so you don't look like me. And if someone ever gives you shit, like I was given shit, throat punch them.